MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
Get it! Randy Ryan! Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Smith going to look to throw right away. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Finally biggest target. It's Trey McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers?
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. On first down, Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end fit. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The Cardinals are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick-6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick-6 of their own. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Now, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touch. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off of play action, here's Smith. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Going right back to Fant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play action. It's Smith. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
18 running.
Throwing again is Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. From the 16, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready!
They snap it to Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A shotgun snap for Smith. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, it's Walker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Geno. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Going deep for Hopkins. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. After the interception, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. 9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Play fake. Murray. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over special position at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Alert! Alert!
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His first touchdown here of the new camp. Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. He'll buy some time right. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
18 runners.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw, and my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And there he goes, left side. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now here's another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown. Zach Ertz. 33 yards. And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back to throw, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And he wisely will throw that one away. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He'll get this up to about the 44. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you heard he see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready. You also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Take it in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Smith. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Back to throw, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Murray. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And the Cardinals win it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Arizona, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to